This is Jarrod Horak, and it's Friday, April 18th, and I'm going to catch up with the latest Kentucky Derby news in this video. And keep checking my channel for Derby coverage in the coming days and weeks. I have a lot of videos planned, and if you're interested in my Triple Crown Series full cards, I'm going to be offering the annual Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes Day full cards, just like I do each year. And I'm also going to be offering a Kentucky Oaks Day full card day before the Derby on May 2nd, and a Black Eyed Susan Day full card at Pimlico on May 16th. The day before the Preakness. And then for Belmont Stakes Week, multiple full cards planned at Saratoga, including Belmont Stakes Day on Saturday, June 7th. And I started adding Triple Crown Series products to my shop page, and you can pre-purchase those now at therunawayhorse.com. And I have been offering full cards online for many years, since the 1990s, and I've been doing these annual Triple Crown Series full cards for many years as well, and a lot of success over the years for those Triple Crown Series full cards. So if you pre-purchase the Kentucky Derby products now, I will email my early Derby analysis. I finished my early Derby analysis earlier this week, and I will continue to update that Derby analysis each week prior to the post-position draw. And my Kentucky Derby race analysis, including wagering strategies, and my full card for Kentucky Derby Day will be complete Kentucky Derby week after post-positions are drawn. You can go to therunawayhorse.com on my shop page if you're interested in any of my products, and I will include a link to my shop page in the video description below. Now we're going to catch up on the latest Derby news. Right now there are 23 horses targeting the Derby as of April 18th. Let's see who's in and who is out. Madaket Road is a horse that is out for trainer Bob Baffert. He will not run in the Derby. More on that news in a minute. And his defection puts Built into the body of the race, but Built is not a definite starter at this stage. So now we'll pull up the probable field. 23 horses targeting the Derby, 20 can run, plus the also eligibles can enter as well. And the first horse that has qualified from the UAE Derby, Admire Daytona, he won that race, he's in. And from Japan, Luxor Cafe is in. And the horses that qualified, the North American points leaders, Burnham Square, your Bluegrass Stakes winner, he's in with 130 points. Sandman, Arkansas Derby winner, he's in, along with your Santa Anita Derby winner and likely Kentucky Derby favorite Journalism. Rodriguez for trainer Bob Baffert. He shipped to New York and won the Wood Memorial, wire to wire last time. He's in, along with Louisiana Derby winner Tiztastic for trainer Steve Asmussen. Tappan Street for trainer Brad Cox. He won the Florida Derby last time. He beat Sovereignty. They're both in the race. And another Brad Cox trainee, Final Gambit, he won the Jeff Ruby Stakes, and he's in, along with Coal Battle, Chunk of Gold, and your 2-year-old champion, Citizen Bull. An addition that I mentioned last time when I did a video, Owen Almighty, he's in. East Avenue, your Bluegrass Stakes runner-up. Publisher, a maiden for Steve Asmussen, he's in the race, along with American Promise for trainer D. Wayne Lucas. He's your Virginia Derby winner. Then you have Flying Mohawk, Grande for trainer Todd Pletcher, and then Built at the bottom of the list. And then the three also eligibles, the horses that could get in if one of those 20 horses that I mentioned drop out. Neoequos for trainer Sappy Joseph Jr., Render Judgment, and Baeza on the West Coast for trainer John Sheriffs. And now the latest news. Madaket Road, as I just mentioned, he's no longer under consideration for the Kentucky Derby. He's targeting the Pat Day Mile. And his trainer Bob Baffert said that's always been the goal. He's wanted to run him in the Pat Day Mile. I think they were just watching how he was training, looking at the field, possibly seeing that there was a decent amount of speed and deciding that they would go to the Pat Day Mile instead of the Kentucky Derby. And he did have a workout on April 18th, 5 furlongs in a minute .80, 13th best of 32 at Santa Anita Park. And with Madaket Road officially out of the race, that does open up a spot for Built. And Built has been having a roller coaster ride on the road to the Derby because he was briefly in the race a few days ago when River Thames dropped out. But then the next day, Owen Almighty jumped into the race. He had more points than Built, and that knocked Built out again. But now he's in again if his connections want to run in the Derby. And his connections are also considering a start in the Pat Day Mile, and they won't make a final decision on his next start until he works again. And his last workout was at Churchill Downs on April 15th. Now, after Built, the horses on the also eligible list include Neoequos, Render Judgment, and Baeza. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Render Judgment. Haven't heard if he's going to be in or out, if he does have a chance to get in. But for the connections of Neoequos and Baeza, they want to run in the Kentucky Derby. Citizen Bull, your 2-year-old champion, disappointed last time out in the Santa Anita Derby. He worked in company with an unraced 3-year-old for trainer Bob Baffert, and that unraced 3-year-old was Lionel. And the 2-year-old champion drilled a 6-furlong bullet in a 1:11.80 best of 4 at Santa Anita Park on April 18th. And he started out his workout 5 lengths behind his workmate, and he galloped out a length and a half in front. So Lionel worked officially 5 furlongs. He went 5 furlongs in a minute flat. But then because Citizen Bull started 5 lengths behind him, he worked 6 furlongs in that 1:11.80. And Citizen Bull, he was wearing blinkers in all of his previous starts. He did not wear blinkers for this workout today, and he's not going to wear blinkers in the Kentucky Derby. And the blinkers off angle for trainer Bob Baffert over the years, a strong angle, winning at over 30% clip with that angle. And Baffert's other Derby hopeful, Rodriguez, he did not work today. He's going to work at Santa Anita Park on Sunday. And then Baffert's horses are going to ship to Churchill Downs on April 24th. American Promise for trainer Dwayne Lucas, he worked 7 furlongs from the gate in 1:25.20. He was really working hard today for trainer Dwayne Lucas, and that was at Oaklawn on April 18th. And he worked in company with Bon Tomps, and the fractions 22, 45.80, 57.80, 111. Now for Bon Tomps, he was credited with a 5-furlong move in 59.60. So American Promise, they really worked him from the gate today, showed good speed, and he's a horse that likes to be forwardly placed, and I would expect that he will be forwardly placed in the Kentucky Derby. Tappan Street, he breezed 5 furlongs in a minute 1:01.40, second best of 12 at Payson Park. That was on April 18th, and he worked in company with Rapture. His last workout was in company with Rapture as well, and they went a half mile in 48.27, galloped out 6 furlongs in 1:14.75, 7 furlongs, 1:28.72. Brad Cox liked the move. This horse continues to get better. Doesn't have a lot of experience, just 3 starts, but he showed nice professionalism in his Florida Derby victory, and he continues to travel well in his workouts. And Neoequos, the next horse in line, if we have any more defections, he went 5 furlongs in a minute, .51, second best of 4 at Gulfstream Park on April 18th, and he worked in company with Mr. Narcissistic, and they galloped out 6 furlongs in 1:14.20. He's going to ship to Churchill Downs on April 25th, and for Neoequos, look for him to breeze at Churchill Downs next weekend. So he'll be on the grounds, he'll breeze at Churchill next weekend. I think they're going to probably run him in the American turf if he does not get into the Kentucky Derby. So that will wrap up my look at the latest Kentucky Derby news, and keep checking my channel. I'm going to have a lot more of these Derby news videos, handicapping videos, and I'm going to be covering all kinds of stuff Derby related in the coming days and weeks. And like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.